Okay, here we have the C2, the WYBOT C2 robot. I currently have this on a turbo clean mode, so I'm using the micro filter that comes along with it because I do have some, it does a wheelie there when it comes down from the walls. I can see it has to kind of level itself down. Anyway, the micro filter is really good for getting any of that that dead algae, that powdery looking stuff that just kind of sits on the bottom of your pool. As you probably know, your regular filter doesn't seem to get capture that stuff in the filter, and then my regular Polaris just has a netted bag that doesn't collect it at all. You can see it at the bottom of the pool, and it just kind of looks like a smoke pouring out of it. I'm not quite sure what this is doing at this point, though. It seems to be a little confused. And it does that quite a bit, where it gets kind of confused, which is kind of a bummer because I feel like when it's just going back and forth in a small area, that's just battery life being wasted. And it's kind of doing that right now. It seems to have doing a few more wheelies. It seems to have kind of maybe figured itself out, but it's doing this thing where it's blowing air again, so I don't know why it's still stuck in this area, but as you can see, it's already been, this video is now at 1 minute and 45 seconds, and it hasn't left this very small area, which is a bit frustrating because I feel like it should just be knowing where to go and not continuing to come back to the same spot. But it looks like it has sort of made its way now. The unit does a pretty good job. This is my second one. The first one that I had from WYBOT just stopped working after a very short period of time. I don't know why. They did replace it, and they paid for shipping and everything, and they did replace it, so that was a good thing. But it does seem to do a lot of extra stuff that I don't think that it needs to do, and it just wastes battery life, because on this turbo power mode in particular, it's just riding a wheelie the whole way. In this turbo power mode in particular, you only get about an hour of battery because of how much it works to get that microscopic, powder dust off the floor of the pool. Overall, it's okay. I don't think I'd be excited to pay a lot of money for this personally. Yeah.